Hello dear friends, welcome back to the Java database connectivity demonstration session. In this session we are going to understand how to perform insert, update and delete operation on MySQL database. In our previous session we have discussed about how to download and install the MySQL database, how to create a database and how to create a table in that and how to access those records from your Java program. So in this session first we'll discuss about uh, how to create a table in MySQL database and how to perform insert, update and delete operation on that particular table. So let's start. So first we'll discuss about the MySQL database. Here the MySQL database is created, that is student.db, in which the stud table is there and the structure of the stud table is like this. So here there are three columns in this table, that is roll number, name and email. If you see the records which are there in the table, you can see the existing record. Now we are going to add some few more record into this table from your Java program. We want to update particular record and we want to delete a particular record from the Java program. So I'm going to move toward the Eclipse program now. So for connecting to Java, connecting to MySQL from Java program, you first have to import the java.sql package. Then I'm going to create the connection object for connection, establishing a connection to database. Along with that, I'm also going to create a statement object for executing a SQL command on database. Now, so I'm going to write the constructor for this class. So in that constructor, I'm going to initialize the connection. Okay. Now I'm going to write the code inside the try catch block so that I will able to handle the runtime errors while connecting to database. If the database is not there, if the drivers are not there, I will able to handle such exceptions at runtime. So for that, I am simply writing here e dot get message so that I will able to get some messages. Now I am going to initialize the connection. To initialize the connection, first we have to load the drivers. So for loading the driver, we need to call the class.forName function, and to this function we need to specify the name of the driver that is required for connecting to MySQL database, and the name of the driver program for connecting to database is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. But before loading this driver, you must add the driver inside your project. So you have to right click on your project to add the external jar file contains the driver classes. So you have to right click on your project, then you have to choose the build path, then you have to configure the build path, then you have to choose the libraries. Here I have already added the MySQL connector.jar file. If the file is not there, if I remove this file, you have to select this library, then you have to choose the class, and then you have to choose this add external jar file. So here this MySQL dash connector.jar file I have downloaded from internet. You can download it. So I'm going to add this file inside this project. So after that I'm going to click on the apply option. The file will be added in here. Now I will be able to load the driver from this file. Now if the driver is loaded successfully, I can initialize the connection. For initializing the connection, I need to call the get connection function of driver manager, and to this function I need to specify the URL, then a user of MySQL database and the password of MySQL database. So the default URL for connecting to the MySQL database is jdbc mysql // localhost 3306 is the default port number for connecting to MySQL database. So I'm going to put this URL in here as a first parameter to this get connection function. So this is the name of the database to which we want to connect, and the default username for connecting to the MySQL database is root, and the default password is blank. Now your database is initialized. Now you have to initialize the statement. For initializing the statement, you have to call the create statement function of connection interface. Now both your connection and statements are now initialized. Now once you create the object of this class, your connection will be initialized. Next, for adding some record into the table, I am going to write one more function for inserting the record. So for that I am writing here public void insert is a function, and to this function I am going to pass the roll number, I am going to pass this name, and I am going to pass the email. Okay, so this function will able to execute the insert command on database by getting these values. Okay, now so using this statement object I can execute the function called execute update. Whenever I want to perform any updation on database, I need to call this execute update function, and to this function I can pass the insert command, insert update delete command. So I am passing here insert command, which is actually a string that I am going to pass to this function. This function will fire that particular string on database as a SQL command. So name of the table is stud, and in which I want to insert the values, and I have to concatenate this roll number, name and e with this query. So the normal query we write like this, then email like this. So instead of specifying this constant value to this query, the value that is received to this function we need to pass. So here I am going to concatenate the value of r instead of this 10. So I am going to delete this 10 to concatenate the value of r here. I am going to add the double quote. Inside that I am going to add the plus plus, and inside that I am going to specify the name of the variable. Similar to that, to add the value of name variable here, so I'm going to delete this constant value ram, and to concatenate the value of n here, I'm adding here double quote, inside that plus plus and name. Similar to that, to add the value of email, so here I'm going to delete the constant value. To concatenate, I'm going to add the plus plus inside that, and I'm specifying the value of e here. So this will execute the command on database. Okay, so this simple command insert yes.execute update. So we need to handle the exception. So I'm going to add this statement inside the surround with try catch. Whenever I'm executing the insert command on database, there may error occur because there may be incorrect syntax of the insert command. If there is an incorrect syntax, we'll get some error messages. So for that, that statement must be surrounded with try catch. Now, if the statement is successfully executed, this statement returns the result as integer. If the written by the query result written by the query is greater than a, it means the record is successfully added into the table. So I'm going to specify the message for that. Sysout record is added or inserted. Okay, now if the problem in insertion, I'm going to display the message problem in insertion. Okay, so now we'll test for the output whether this particular function works or not. So I'm going to create the object of this class inside the main function. So here I have created the object. Then the constructor will be called there. So I'm going to call the insert function there. I'm going to call the insert function, and to this function I'm going to pass the value roll number as 77, name as suppose KKK, and name as suppose KKK, and the email as kkk@gmail.com. Okay, if this function works properly, we'll get a message the record is inserted. Now we'll test for the output. I'm going to run this program. So here is the message, record is inserted. You can see whether the record is added in the table or not by moving toward the MySQL database and selecting this browse option. Now you can see here the record whose roll number is 77KKK is added into this table. Now in this way we can insert the record into this MySQL table. Now similar to that, if I want to delete a record from the database, so I can write a similar function like insert. So instead of adding this function in main function, I'm going to write a separate function for deleting the record. So here I'm going to write the function called delete, and to this function I'm going to pass the roll number of which we want to delete the record. If I want to specify the roll number 10, I want to delete the record of roll number 10, like that. Okay, so here I'm going to write the queries for uh, performing the delete operation on database. So execute update is a function for that. Whenever we want to perform some changes on database, we have to execute this execute update function. So to this function I am going to pass the delete command. Delete from table name of the table is stud, and I want to delete the roll number that is passed to this function. I have to concatenate the value of this R to this query. So for that I am simply adding the plus and R. So this particular command will delete a record from this table. So this statement again may generate the error. We need to add that statement inside the try catch. Okay, now if the record is successfully deleted, this function returns the how many records are affected. If the A is greater than 0, it means that the record is successfully deleted from the table. So for that I can specify the message that record is deleted, and if there is a problem in deleting or executing this particular command, so we are going to display the message problem in deletion. Okay, now we can test for the output whether this particular function works or not. So I'm going to call the d.delete function. So I'm not going to call this particular function now. So delete, I want to delete this 77 record from this table. So I'm going to fire this command on database. I'm going to test for the output. So here is the message, record is deleted. Now you can see in the database whether the record is deleted. This KK record is there. When I again click on the browse option, you will not able to find this KKK record. So in this way we can delete the record from database. Now we'll move towards how can we perform the update operation on database. Similar to this delete function, I'm going to write one more function for deleting the record. So here I'm going to write the function for update the record. So update, and to this function I'm going to pass the roll number, name and email. Okay, so this particular function will update the record whose roll number that is passed to this function. If I pass roll number 10, name suppose Amol, and email suppose amol@gmail.com. So this particular function will update the record whose roll number is 10. So how to write a queries to update the record? s.execute update is a function that is to be called. whenever we perform any update operation on database. And here I am specifying the update command. Update stood set name equal to single quote. I'm going to specify the name that is to be updated in single quote, and comma email equal to single quote. So I need to concatenate the value of and where roll number equal to plus roll number, like that I have to concatenate. So here I have to concatenate the value of n variable. So for that I am going to add the double quote here inside that plus plus, and here I can specify the name. Sorry, here I have to specify the email, and then here I have to specify the name, right? So I have concatenated this name and email here with this query, and whose roll number is 10. I want to update the record of that particular student. Now this statement also need to be added inside the try catch block. Again, if there is a record updated in the table, this query returns how many records are updated. If the value of a is greater than 0, it means that much record is updated in the table. So for that I am going to display the message that record is updated, or I can specify the message that how much records are updated, how many records are updated, a records is updated. Okay, like that message we can display. Okay, now we'll see whether this particular function works or not. So now I'm going to call the update function here. So I'm going to pass the 77. I want to there is no 77 record. 10, I want to change the name of the roll number 10. I'm going to add here Darsh Somoji, that I want to change, and the email I want to change as Darsh Somoji at gmail.com. I can show you the previous value which is there in the table. So here you can see the previous values for roll number 10 is Amol and amol@gmail.com. Instead of this, I'm going to update the name and email of this roll number 10. So now when I run this particular program, so this will update the record in the table. Now we can see here whether this record is updated or not. I'm going to run this particular program. So one record is updated message is displayed. It means that the record is updated in the table. Now you can move towards the database to see the updations. When I click on this browse option, you can see here the record is updated on this table. So in this way we can perform the insert, update and delete operation from your Java program on MySQL database. I hope you understand. Thank you.